Hello, I'm back. I know I missed you guys, so I had to come back and try something else here. I'm actually just trying to go through some stuff. I get a lot of questions, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything today. Maybe I ought to just go ahead and do some of this. What I thought I would show you is I get asked a lot of questions about our equipment and our bows that we shoot, and I thought I'd start with probably the most popular question I get is about Whitley's equipment. And this, as some of you may have seen on the Facebook today, we put up a link for this little PSE Mini Burner. This is a Mini Burner XT, and it's just an awesome little bow. The thing that's really cool about it is it's so easy to adjust obviously the draw weight. It goes in 10-pound increments. But that will actually increase too as you increase the length of the draw. When Whitley first got this bow, I think she was at like 16 inches, and now we're out to, I believe, around 21 or 22. I'd have to check to see for sure. But all it amounts to is just loosening an Allen screw right here, and then just rotating the cam. You just do the same on this one. You don't even have to do it on the yeah, you do too. Yeah, you do it on both cams on this bow, and it's very simple to adjust. This bow is only a 30-pound bow, but I think I tested it once we lengthened it out. I think it's actually a 32-pound bow, so that's what she's been shooting. This is a release, and it's a little Scott release, and of course it's pink. And then all these bows from PSE, the package bows, will come with, and I would highly recommend, especially, I'm going to back up on this, I'm going to say especially for youth or somebody who's just getting started, to use the whisker biscuit, but that's the same rest that I shoot. And I'll tell you why real quick. I've had instances where everyone talks about the dropaways and whatnot, but I've had instances where the dropaways have malfunctioned, and it actually, believe it or not, has cost me an animal. And it was on video, and it was so bad. Well, ironically, the same exact thing happened again this year for my cameraman, Mac Lee. He shoots I've been trying to talk him into a whisker biscuit, and I just can't get him to do it. But he has had the same dropway on there forever. Well, he missed his big target buck this year, and on video, his arrow is just doing loop-de-loops. And I know it's because the rest did not come down. It hit, went through there, and just kicked the arrow, and it went everywhere. So, it's the old keep it simple, stupid is kind of what I live by when it comes to archery equipment. And nothing's more simple than the whisker biscuit. You don't have to worry about your arrow falling off the rest when you come to full draw. They shoot great. I mean, I shoot this rest as good as any dropaway I've ever shot. I mean, it's accurate out to 100 yards if I could hold my bow still. So, what else she got on here? She's obviously got this little sword sight. They're nice because make sure it's legal in your state, but they've got a lighted, I don't know if you can see it on there or not. I think you probably can, especially get my face behind it, but they have lighted sight pins. You can turn them on, crank them all the way up if you want, or obviously turn them off, which doesn't come into play a lot of times. But if you're in a dark blind, it needs to be dark in there. It could be light outside and dark inside. It makes it a little bit easier to see the animal sometimes when you've got a lighted sight. And then the quiver, this is a little tree limb quiver. This one only holds 4 arrows, which is perfect. But that's her equipment. I'll show you what Wyatt and I are shooting. This is the beast. I love this bow. And they just told me the other day I need to send it back and get the new cams on it because it's even that much better with the new cams. So, but I don't have a backup bow, and I'm hunting, so I'm just going to wait for right now. But this is the PSE Carbon Air. And this bow is, when you pick it up, you figure out real quick that it is super, super light. And the thing shoots incredible. It's fast, it's light, the draw cycle is very, very smooth. This one also will adjust. Very simple to adjust your draw length on this bow. So this is a 70-pound bow, and I can't remember exactly what the draw length goes from, but I think it's like 25 all the way up to 31 on this. As far as sight goes, I'm shooting the sword jury, which I love. This sight is an adjustable sight, but I have a 3-pin model, so for me, I really never have to adjust at whitetail hunting. 25, 40, and 50 are my 3 pins, but I've got it adjusted to where if I, when I put the little sticker on here, if I do get in a situation where something's 60 or 70 yards, I just dial it down to 60 or 70, use the bottom pin, and I'm good to go. So awesome sight. There again, got the lighted sight pins. They are very, very sturdy pins. I've never had any issues with any of it. It's just a very well made sight. Fantastic. And then also this bracket here, I don't have the quiver. Yeah, I do. Let me get it. This is the tree limb quiver that we're using, and it's very simple. You just stick it on there like that, twist it, and it snaps on, and it's good to go. Very easy to take on and off. I like hanging my quiver in the tree whenever I'm hunting. But it is nice to have a quiver you can shoot on your bow when you're out on an elk hunt or whatnot, like I was this fall. So anyway, so that's the PSE Carbon Air. And then I've got one other bow I want to show you. I get a lot of questions from people about wanting to get their wife or their girlfriend or somebody started with into bow hunting, or what bow should I get them. This is a package bow, and pretty much all these will come in a package if you order them that way, and I would highly recommend it because it will come with the sights, the rest, the quiver, everything. This is the Stinger X Stiletto, okay? As you can see, it's accented with purple. This little bow right here is a flamethrower. It shoots really good. Every gal that's ever shot this bow, no matter what kind of bow they're shooting, has been really impressed. I'll give you an example. Tammy actually shot this bow against hers, and I won't say what she's shooting because I'm not trying to put down anybody else's bow, but she shoots about 52 pounds with her other bow. She picked this one up. This is a max at 40 pounds, so I maxed it all the way out for her, and it was so much faster than her bow at 52 pounds, it wasn't even funny. I mean, we were back clear up to 50 yards, and she was hitting the bullseye with this thing, and then her other arrows were dropping so far with her other bow. Plus, this bow is very light, very easy to maneuver. It won't break the bank. I don't know exactly what this bow sells for in the package form, but it's not that expensive, but it is a very good bow. It's a 1-cam bow, and it has all the draw length adjustment down here on the bottom cam. All it is just an Allen wrench. It's very simple. So the Stinger X Stiletto, it's a great choice. Make sure you order it with the package. It'll come with everything on there. So anyway, that's just kind of some of the stuff we're using as far as equipment goes. I'm trying to look if there's any questions on there. I don't really see any. Oh yeah, I'm sure you all think I'm left-handed because when I do these, everything is backwards. So remember it's flipped around. It freaks me out when I did some live stuff this summer shooting my bow. It was like, that looks weird because it makes me look like I'm left-handed. But no, I'm not left-handed. I am right-handed. So it's just the camera flipping everything. So that's why this doesn't spill the right direction either. So all right, anyway, I have bored you all long enough. If you all have any questions, feel free to message us on Facebook and we'll answer them. If you've got any pictures of any of your trophies that you've shot, please send them to us, and we'll give you some shout outs there on Facebook and get them posted. It's a great time of year for us. A little slow right now, so we can do a little bit more of that, but this weather changes, we're going to get right back after them again. Wyatt went out last night and got in a tree stand, and he walked in, him and TC, and he said, I'll never do that again. He froze. It was cold too. The wind was blowing, and they didn't hardly see any deer. We just need snow. We get some snow, it's going to get really good. So what's the biggest deer you have ever killed? Quick story. The biggest deer I ever killed was probably the one in Kansas we called Cookie Monster. I was after him all year. He's the one with double drops. It was a really cool hunt. I was only after that deer. It went all the way to, I believe, the 27th of December. Tammy was this was back when Tammy and I were married. She was in the blind with me. We had another big buck come in early, and I told her, I said, only buck I want to shoot is Cookie Monster, and I don't even know if we'll ever see him again. This other buck comes in, and it was the kind of weather we need right now. It was super snowy, super cold, and the deer were pouring in. We were on a corn food plot, cut cornfield, and this buck comes in, and I told Tammy, I said, get your bow, I got the camera. This buck comes in, and she 12 rings it. It doesn't make it out of the field and dies. Hopefully a lot of you have seen this hunt. If not, we're probably going to re-air it on Facebook here before long just to show everyone. But The buck ended up scoring 181, so she can't ever say I pimped her out of any big deer, because that was a big one and beautiful deer. In fact, I'll show you the deer I'm talking about, because he's right in here. But so about 20 minutes after that happened, there he is right up there. That's Cookie Monster. So anyway, I'll go up here above and show you down on him real quick. But about 20 minutes after that happened, Cookie Monster steps out, which I was just completely blown away that we even seen him. There he is right there. And he walked in to about 30 yards and was getting really nervous to leave. And I shot him, and he took off, and he actually ran right by Tammy's buck and went up on the hill and dropped over. He had broken, I had pictures of him all summer, I just never could see him, but he had broken a couple brow tine, or one brow tine and a drop. He would have been over 200 inches, but as he is there, I think he's like 193. I did kill a buck that scored 198 6/8. We called 200, but I guess Cookie Monster would have been bigger had he not broke some stuff off. But that score really doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It was a great hunt. It was something that I don't think had ever been done at the time. To kill 2 bucks that big in that short a period of time, it was pretty special. That was on the Diamond Springs Ranch over in Kansas. Some friends of ours ground that we hunted on over there. So, but anyway, that's my story. So thanks for asking. All right, I'll get off of here, and if you guys want to go to our Facebook, keep following us. We'll keep posting some stuff, and we'll be back with some more product stuff to show you at some point here. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you.